Hey everybody, welcome to my Mindset Monday videos, and I'm going to try to move it around a little bit and see if I can get this kind of where I want it to be. And of course, my eyes are going to look weird because I'm looking not where the camera is. So, sorry. All right, so last week I didn't get the opportunity to do my Mindset Monday videos here on YouTube because I was using my new webcam because my webcam in my laptop kind of stinks, and then just didn't work. It kept freezing and it kept saying I'm live, but it wasn't doing anything, and I was getting really frustrated. So I need to just take and download the video from last week off Facebook and just upload it and name it and put it on there because I didn't get a chance to do it here, and I wanted to have the chance to do it here. And I thought, oh, maybe this week is different and I can finally use my webcam on my laptop and go live. And again, it was freezing before I could ever go live. So we're going to just do it this way. I'm off center. It's crooked. It's on a really crappy tripod because my tripod broke. And I'm just using my phone. All right, so let's just get right into it. And because of doing it from my phone, I can't see any comments that may get left. So I can't see anything until after the fact, which just kind of sucks. So the only other way I can make this work is to start using this on my PC, where you get to see my very dirty living room. And I'm just probably going to end up having to move all my weights and stuff to the side and use it next week because this sucks. All right, so let's get into this week's episode. Like I said, I go live on my Facebook fan page first, and then I come here and I basically do the same thing here. And again, I hate how it's reversed and you can't see the you got this in the proper place, but we're just gonna roll. So today I am talking about just getting up and moving your body. So it doesn't matter if you're whole food, plant-based. It doesn't matter if you're trying. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You need to get up and move, and you need to push yourself beyond what you've ever done. Now, when I first went whole food, plant-based, it was because I couldn't walk for a month. You've heard this story. In February, my knee was so swollen. I couldn't bend it. I couldn't move it. I couldn't walk on it. I couldn't even lift it high enough to use the crutches. So I was basically stuck. And stuck on the couch for a month is not very fun. It's not pleasant at all. And you start really realizing what a gift being able to move is. And my cats are fighting. But when you are in that position and it eventually gets better. It started to get mildly better when I went into physical therapy, mildly better. And then I went whole food plant-based 2 weeks into being in physical therapy, and 2 weeks after, it was completely back to normal. And I was walking normal again, just like it never happened. It was really weird how quickly it reversed once I ate this way, got the inflammation out of my body, got the crap out of my body, how amazing I healed and was able to walk again and move again and be active, like 10,000 steps again, like right away. And it was just a month after that, I started running, and just, 2.5 months later, I did my first 5K. And then a month after that, I did my first 10K. It's amazing what the body can do when you realize here and here in your heart that you can do it. It's amazing how you can push yourself. And it's amazing how it doesn't matter what is ailing you, that you can overcome it and find your inner badass. All right? We are all badass. It's all in there. You just got to let it out. All right? And people always say, oh, Melissa, you're so inspiring. You got to do this. That's great. I'm glad I can inspire. But now I want to see you get up and move. I want you to do it. I want you to inspire. Everyone has that inner badass. Everyone can do this. And I don't go super crazy. I'm not, for using another kind of swear, I'm not balls to the walls. I'm not going to be an ultra runner, an ultra biker. I'm not going to be doing, these huge, incredible feats but I am going to push myself to doing something that is still a challenge and still realizing I can do great things. So even here on YouTube, an old channel that is, I don't even know how to log into it anymore. There's a video out there of mine from maybe 8 or 9 years ago titled something like, "Am I Too Fat to Do Insanity?" Got like this mullet hair. And it was then when I was like 200 pounds probably when I did it. In that 60 days, I lost 32 inches off my body. And that was still eating kind of crappily, not eat, I mean, I wouldn't say crappily, but I mean, I would say, I was still obviously eating meat and dairy, and things like that. I wasn't whole food plant based at all. I had never even heard of such a thing, I mean, but it taught me that it didn't matter that I had bad knees. I had bad knees then. The injuries had already happened. That it doesn't matter. You can modify things a little bit and still do crazy things that you never thought you could ever do. I want everyone out there to push themselves to do things they never thought they could do. I never thought I could do Insanity and P90X and those kind of workouts. I never thought I would run. I never thought that I would ride my bike, crazy miles. Here's something that I did last week, which to me is also crazy, was I went out to the local big bike shop and I spent $1,200 on a new bike. My bike before that is just a Walmart Mongoose $100 hybrid bike, men's bike, because they don't carry the hybrids in ladies, which is stupid. So yeah, when I would have to get off that bike, that bar would be in a very uncomfortable place. But there was only so far I could go on that bike because it's only so fast I can get those gears to go, and it's a much heavier bike. This new bike, this Specialized Diverge, I can carry. I can not only just hold it in one hand, I can go, woo, that's awesome. But I kind of sort of learned. Now, I'm someone who's very thrifty. Most of my clothes come from the thrift store. Even share with you another cool find just from this weekend. From a thrift store, people. Brooks. Isn't she pretty? Yes, she has her matching sneaker. These are Brooks in amazing shape. I mean, they're a little dirty from me yesterday because I was at a park, so there's some grass in there, okay? But these Brooks are like $80 sneakers. Got them for $5.50, people. That's the kind of person that I am. And they really look like they were maybe worn once by someone, all right? There was just a teeny bit. It looks like they maybe ran a 5K and then decided they didn't like them and never wore them again and just donated them. That's the kind of person I am. This top is a Calvin Klein thrift store. It was brand new with the tag. I paid $6 for it. And it still had the Calvin Klein original tag on the label. That's the kind of person I am. I'm wearing jeans right now. It's kind of chilly day. They also came from a thrift store. I'm a very thrifty person. So to say to myself, you need quality if you're going to ride your bike and try to go long distances, you need quality. So I went out and I got quality. And I'm hoping this week, if the weather gets nicer, it's kind of crappy out right now, I'm hoping to do my first half century ride. And that is 50 miles. I've never achieved that. Even younger as a teenager, when my bike was my car, the most I ever did in a day is probably about 36 miles. The most I've ever done as an adult recently is about 30 and a half. And that was, I even probably shared the picture of it here on my Facebook page. But I'm hoping to do a 50. And then I'm hoping to, at some point next year, do my first century, do 100 miles. And I'm hoping to do the Erie Canal Trail in about a week, which is 400 miles from Buffalo to Albany. And I'm trying to push myself. And it's about learning that you can train and you can do anything that you set your mind to. I'm going to do those. I'm going to do a 50. I'm going to do 100. I'm going to do that trail. And I'm hoping to do other trails in other states. And it's just about learning that you can do, it's all mental. Because it doesn't even matter that I have two bum knees. Maybe I have to stop a little more frequently than someone else. Maybe I have to put some of my Sore No More cream, which is fabulous cream. It's actually called Sore No More. So if you have sore, arthritic knees and everything that sometimes hurt on occasion, that cream, you know, I'll slap that stuff on and keep going. Why? Because I can move. Because I have the ability to move my body and I have the ability to push myself a little bit. I am not about pushing myself to the breaking point where I hurt myself, but I am about saying, this I can do. You can do insanity. I want everyone out there to just go beyond their standard every day. If your standard is saying, I'm going to do 10,000 steps in a day. Now it's 9:53 in the morning. I have 1,893 steps in the day. Okay. Typically, there are a few days where I don't hit my 10 if I'm doing a lot of online work. Like right now, I'm working on making these webinar slides for a beta program that I'm doing. Okay, so there may be days like later today where I maybe only get to 7 or 8,000 steps. But if I get pretty close to, my 10 is my goal as a standard daily thing. That does not count as my exercise in my mind. So if you do something like set a goal of saying 8,000 steps in a day, 10,000 steps, 12,000 steps, whatever it is goal that you set for yourself for walking, the exercise, the pushing yourself should be in addition to that. You should go beyond that. That should just be your standard. And now you got to go above standard because no one is standard. Everyone is special. Everyone's got it within them to move and move more and find that fire within themselves and unleash it and find that inner badass and be like, I've got this. It's like last year for the first time, I was able to do a pull-up. At 40 years old, I was able to do my first pull-up ever. And I can't do a heck of a lot at a time. I can maybe do 3 before I'm like, oh, I can't do another one. But I try to do them every single day on my kid's swing set because I can. Because it's awesome. Because I feel so much stronger than what I really am. I feel like the skin flab is less skin flab because I can do that, and I can see a baby muscle, and I love seeing the baby muscle, and I love being able to say, man, I can do this, something I couldn't do for the first 40 years of my life. I can do it, and because I can do it, I'm going to do it every day. And one day I'm going to try to do 4, and one day I'm going to try to do 5, and then soon I'm going to be able to do 10. When you feel stronger, you feel better. And when you get stronger, when you push yourself more and you realize you can do more, it speeds up that metabolism, which means when you are at rest, you're burning more calories throughout the day. When you build muscle, you're burning fat. So if you want to lose weight, you want to feel amazing, on those days when I don't want to move and I want to sit on the couch and I haven't worked out yet, those are the days where I kick myself in my own butt and I go outside and I do something. Because when I get done doing that something and I get back in the house, I feel so much better. What I said in Facebook on the live, I said, you can sit around and watch Let's Make a Deal and Price is Right and soap operas, and then you can watch all your evening shows and you can do all that stuff, or you can get out and do things and make memories and build in a fantastic life and feel badass. And when you look back on your life, do you want to think to yourself, oh, I watched a lot of TV? Or do you want to say to yourself, man, I went kayaking that one time and I did this and I ran that 5K and I'll remember it forever. Do you want to look back at your life and be in awe of yourself? Or do you want to look back at your life and say, well, I sat around a lot. It was okay. Come on, move. Get up, push yourself, do it. You can do it. You can push yourself further than you ever thought possible, and then you believe in yourself all that much more. And when you know that you can do it, you know you can do anything. It doesn't matter what it is in your life. If you, in one area, realize that if you set your mind to it, you can do it, you can set your mind to doing anything. You want to go back to school? Go back to school. You want to learn how to, you want to get a new job and a career that you love, then you do it. You want to get up and you want to, paint your house. I mean, do it. You want to buy a house, then you save up and you get strong and you get rid of the cable TV so you can save that $150, $200 and you do that instead. All you need to do is to learn in one area to push yourself and understand that anything you set your mind to, you can do. And that's what I wanted to come out here and spend today's episode talking about. So this upcoming week, like I said, I hope to do my first half century ride. And I'm hoping to do it this week. If it's not this week, it will be next week. I've got my new ride, got my new wheels, and I'm going to break them in a big way. And I'm hoping to do a video and share it. And I want other people to say, you know what, Melissa, you inspired me to get up. I went and did this. I pushed myself to do something. I'm sore today, but man, it feels good. When you got those sore muscles, it feels, I mean, the reality is, sore muscles kind of suck, but they suck in a good way. They suck in a, yeah, badass, I'm a little tougher today than I was yesterday kind of way. And it's awesome. It's a good feeling. Who doesn't want to feel good? Get up, move, push yourself, do it. You know, there were 2 documentaries I mentioned on my Facebook Live. I'm going to mention them here too. Number 1, it used to be on Netflix. It's not anymore. You have to pay for it, which kind of sucks, but it is an awesome one for bike riding called Inspired to Ride. It's a Trans Am bike race from several years ago, and it was over 4,000 miles. I'm not going to do that. Other people do it in 6 months. That's my mom trying to call me, but she's just going to have one of the kids pick up the phone and tell her I'll call her back. So, you know, it's pushing yourself beyond what you thought you could do. And you don't have to be an ultra cyclist and you don't have to be an ultra runner and you don't have to do that. But you can say, hey, I've never run before. I'm going to try it. I'm going to jog for a minute. I'm going to do this for a minute. The other amazing one that is on Netflix, so if you have it, you can watch it, is called From Fat to Finish Line. I'm in their Facebook group. They are what kind of inspired me to say, hey, maybe I should try this running thing. And it doesn't matter if you have to wear 3 sports bras and, you know, a tank with one built in, or even long sleeves because you don't want people to see your arms flapping and you don't want to have your boobs giving you black eyes. And, you know, it doesn't matter. If you say, I want to try this, and you say, okay, it sucked, but I did it and I survived it, then you know you can just keep going and you can keep doing it. Because trust me, I've been there. All right, I've been there. I've been afraid of the black eyes from the girls. There are still times doing my workout now. I have an apron of loose skin and there's still some fat stuck to that loose skin. And you know what? There's times when I'm doing the workout I'm currently doing. I'm doing Lift 4. It's a Beachbody program. And it's mostly weightlifting, but there are HIIT moves, which means high intense interval training. And there are times where we're doing jumps. And even wearing my like yoga pants, stretchy pants, I will still hear that apron slapping against my body. So what? So what? It's slapping. It's only me hearing it. And if I was outside and other people had to hear it, I don't care anymore. I'm to the point where I'm over it. I'm over someone looking at me and saying, ew, look at the loose skin in her short sleeve shirt. It's hot out. I want to be just as comfortable as everyone else. I don't care. I earned the loose skin because I lost the weight to earn the loose skin. All right? Maybe someday I will hack it off. But for now, it's there. It's me. I love who I am, and I'm going to do it no matter what. I don't care what people say or think anymore. It got to the point where, you know, it's just, you got to learn to let things go and not let other people bother you. I was picked on as a kid. I was called Stubby every day in middle school. And I would go to the nurse saying I was sick, and she thought I was faking. And I wasn't faking. I had my nerves making me feel sick because of how much I was picked on. And to the point where, guess what? The people who used to pick on me are now the fat people on Facebook. Hey, karma. You know, so it's like it doesn't bother me anymore. It bothered me a lot when I was a kid. Kids are cruel and it sucks. and you think to yourself, I'm too big to go to the gym, I'm too big to go out and run, I'm too big to wear a swimsuit and go swimming, and you got to just do you, not care what other people think, get out there, push yourself beyond your limits, and you'll see that the sky's the limit. When you do, you will understand that you got it and you can do anything. And it sucks that it's backward, but this says you got this. All right. And another thing, because I'm thrifty, the other sign that I keep on the opposite wall, this room is a work in progress. So, I mean, I'll even show it to you guys. Okay. So it's messy in here. See, there's crap everywhere. Okay. And then there's that bookshelf. And on the bookshelf, normally, I grabbed it for my live, so it's not sitting there. It's another. This one came from a yard sale. Fearless. Be fearless. Look, you guys can't see it right, so I'll do it that way. I'll flip it so it's backwards for me. Be fearless. Do what you got to do. Be you. Be strong. Find that inner badass that's in there and bring her out and move her. Move her. Move him. Get your body moving. The more you move, the more fantastic you feel, the more you learn that you could do more than you've ever thought possible, and the greater you feel and the greater just everything comes together as a whole. I love doing this stuff because I feel amazing doing it. And that everybody can find this inspiring. Now I want you to inspire yourself. I want you to get up and move. And that's what this week's episode is about. So this weekend, I'm actually going on another mini trip. We do a lot of mini trips in my family. We go to Watkins Glen here in New York State to hike the trails every year. We like to go to the Adirondacks, and we like to hike and kayak and climb mountains and see emus, which was really weird. We found an emu on the hiking trail, just a random loose emu that was like 7 feet, scary tall. Nothing like that little emu in the Liberty Mutual commercials. All right, so like a scary thing. All right, but weird. But we like to take mini trips. So we're going to Columbus. I get to go into an IKEA for the first time. I'm excited about that. You have no idea. I don't have no IKEAs near me. I'm going to be in shopping heaven, especially since this room needs more organization and finishing up. And, you know, that's what we do. So like I said, we don't make a huge amount of money. We would rather spend it on these mini trips that we will never forget versus stuff. So like my bike is a huge expense kind of thing for us, but normally, you know, we go on these little mini trips. And I'm hoping to do a live because on Monday I will still be in Columbus enjoying ourselves, getting ready to come back from our trip. But if I can, I will do a live. So that is today's Mindset Monday. Get up and move your body. Find that inner badass. Bring her out. Move. I want to see everyone push themselves this week. Comment to the video and say, hey, Melissa, I went out and I did blah, 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 blah. I am sore and it's great. Thank you. That's what I want to see this week. I want to see everyone moving their butt more. All right? So that's what I want to see. So don't be afraid of the black eyes from the boobs, okay? Don't be afraid of, people looking at you and saying, what's that fat person doing, moving, doing this? That's on them. That tucks bad on them, not on you. I say when you're out there, you're big person, little person, doesn't matter. You're showing that you care about your health, and you're showing the world that it doesn't matter what they think, and you just go out and you do you and have a great time doing it. So that is this week's video. And hopefully I can figure out how to turn it off live from my phone because I've never done it from my phone before. But have a great day. Have a great week. I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.